Hey, welcome back. This is Prep for the Ages talking about hospicing and home hospicing. Definitely home hospicing. I would recommend, in a grid down situation. Yeah, you would have to home hospice someone in a grid down situation. But yes, even if it's not, I would recommend, if you can, to home hospice somebody. Um, it takes a lot of the frustration about not being there or traveling back and forth to the hospice, and there are things that you can do to mitigate and make things more comfortable for yourself, for the person that you're hospicing. You can be on top of everything. I had a notebook from when my father went first into the hospital, wrote everything down. If there was a question about what somebody said, I could refer to it. If there was a conflict, I could get the two doctors or whatnot together and get them to consult and come up with the best course of action. I could tell the family what went on. I could tell the family what the doctors said at the moment and everything that they had said. Um, but yeah, home hospicing, I would definitely recommend it. There was a lot of learning curves and a lot of hurdles, so I hope you take advantage of my blathering videos, um, and really help someone through the end stages of life. Yes, it's hard for them. Yes, it's hard for you, and yes, you might not be able to take it or whatnot. Get help, have help. Make sure that people are there for you. Make sure that people are there to help you because it's not to say you have your life too, but you have work, you have chores that you have to do, you have things. So you need a team. And so get together your team, whether or not you've asked them, can you please help? We need you, come home. That's what I said to my brother. Basically, my brother, I told my brother that it was like, come home. That was the text I sent him, come home. And he knew, and he got on a plane and he came home. So he had good ideas. We enacted my good ideas and his good ideas and all of these things to bring this together and make it a smooth as we could transition for my father, who he eventually died of multiple myeloma. He died of cancer. He died in the living room, in hospice. We had a bed set up for him. We made him as comfortable as possible. We had the meds and made a med chart. We had his own cabinet for all of his meds. Pre and post, what are your wishes? He had, it was a long enough time that he had gotten all of his paperwork together, all of his will was all set, his wishes were known, he wrote his own obituary, uh, and he, told my brother, here are the finances, and basically went over all he could beforehand. And, while we were home hospicing him, he would, relay more and more information, and when he lost the ability to talk, yes, he was still with us he could listen, and he could nod and get his point across or whatnot, just by nodding, but it was more smooth. It wasn't in a hospital room, or it wasn't in a hospice area, and it worked out well for us. We were able to make our wishes known, whether it was the type of care he was going to receive that we knew would make him more comfortable, or if it was down to, okay, he's in the hospital, doctor, what are the steps to get him home? And you have to actually say that to the doctor. Oh, okay. And then they tell you, oh, okay, this is where we are now. We want him home. What are the steps to get him there? And that was very important for us to relay to the doctor. What are the steps to get him home? Oh, okay. Because the doctor's in and out all day, and there are families that just want to, shove their loved ones away because they don't want to deal with death. I think that's not a very nice thing to do with your family, your loved ones. So we said, what are the steps to get him home? And that prompted the doctor to work out a plan to get, my father home. And by the way, when you're at the doctor's office, okay, what are the steps to solve this? Is a very good verbal thing to say, because then they snap into, okay, this is the situation now. They want the end result to be something, and then they give the steps to do it. Okay, well, those are my thoughts for home hospicing people, or just hospicing. And if nothing else, it'll give you a good idea of what would happen, or what would be one of the ideal options to happen. I know people are very head shy about it, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, because people just don't know what to expect. And so now I can hopefully have given you a good relay of what was my experience, what was my family experience for home hospicing. And yeah, you can do it. It's scary at times, it's sad at times, it's a very big mental transition, but I am totally confident that you guys can do it. I did it, people do it all the time. Hospice, home hospice, it's something that's going to happen anyway, so why don't we make it as, and it was easier for us because we didn't have to travel back and forth and fight with traffic. And yeah, I'm telling you more about the mechanics of it, but yeah, it's definitely better to home hospice, because it's a better resolution, and in the end time when you're helping somebody. Okay, all right. I hope this helped you. Prepper for the Ages, signing out for now.